I believe that people are so absorbed with their lives and by the influences that influence their physical realm that they're trapped in the matrix, and they're not really even realizing that they're connected to a matrix. And an example of that would be that first thing in the morning is they get woken up by their clock radio to some DJ who then tells them what the news is and what the weather is and what life is all about and what's occurred in all parts of the world. And again, their whole being is being absorbed into information. And really, I think for people to really connect to understanding who they are and who their self-worth is that they need to be able to turn off all the other influences to be able to connect to understanding that there's something beyond just what is being fed to them. It's the things that we put our time and energy into. It's the things that we put our resources into, our finances, what we put our thoughts and our activities into. In effect, those are the things we worship. Those are the things that we give homage to because we give our time and energy into these things. And they can be dictated to us by friendship. They can be dictated to us by cultural things that we're connected to, needs of our family, needs of our children, needs of our parents, needs of our grandmother, whatever it is. They can be influencing us in such a way that our whole lives get consumed, that at the end, when someone finally reads our epitaph, they say, well, he did this, he did that. But yet there's no real depth to it. Sometimes we can be so swept along by it, we don't really realize that we're not in control anymore. That we're being swept along by the things that are making the biggest noise or making the greatest demands. And I think society does some of that too, because there's a standard of living that we want to live at. There's the comforts that we desire to have in our lives. I've heard it said that if someone gave you $50,000 more this year, that the reality is that you would probably spend it to just increase your pleasures, increase the things that you want comfort and pleasure around. So it's part of that kind of stuff. It's also connected to the kind of the greed mentality that's out there. A lot of it's very loveless, and powerless as well, because it's basically connected to what I believe is consumerism, which basically is an ongoing wheel that people get swept into. Then we're connected to how we need to look. We've got to look beautiful, or what do we live in? What do we drive? What do we wear? It starts to be all connected into that same stuff, and I think that it takes away from the essence of who we are and why we are in existence here on the earth.
Fascinating. We get caught up in the matrix, telling us what is important in our world, and our time gets consumed by these activities, which in turn keep us from linking to the spiritual world and our true selves. Why is it that I'm speaking slower and slower? I think we need a pick-me-up. Leanna, can you help us out?
I do not pretend to fully understand you, but ask me if you want to, and I will try to explain how I feel. I have one desire to live my life on fire for you, so come and lift me higher so I can see what's happening. Moving in time, the words that you're saying run through my mind. I know that it's true. Flying, I'll be flying. All of our religion, are you even in it? Unraveling a vision, a mystery for all to see. I can hear you calling, tearing down the walls of failure. Come and lift me higher, something good is happening. Moving in time, the words that you're saying run through my mind. I know that it's true. Flying, I'll be flying, I'll be pictures you're painting. Open the door, you're pulling me through. Open the door, you're pulling me through. Flying, I'll be flying. I'll be flying far above it all. Moving in time, the words that you're saying run through my mind. I know, but it's true. All of my dreams are pictures you're painting. Open the door, you're pulling me through. Flying far above it all.
Well, thank you, Leanna. That was gorgeous. This leads me to the next question. How do we break out of this matrix?
You almost have to learn how to live, how to be. To me, to get out of the matrix, you have to learn to break free. You have to learn how to live in the moment. And that moment is silence. If you can't live in the silence, if you're fretting, if you need the stimulation of screen or of music all the time, if you can't live in the quiet, how are you going to get done? How are you going to relate to yourself? How are you going to connect to what reality really is? People did this for centuries, and I think they still had problems, but it's like we don't even know who we are anymore. We don't even know what it is to be. We don't even know what a human being is, meaning ourselves, how we relate, how we think, how we just live. And so that is part of breaking out of the matrix.
I think part of it is being still and seeing that there's something beyond who you are. I find that most people can't do that. Really, you need to take some time to be just alone with yourself and connecting to what I call divine love. As we give space and time to that, divine love starts to reveal itself to us. We start to understand that there's something beyond really who we are.
Underground streams.
Thank you for joining us at Underground Streams. Tune in next time as we go further into the rabbit hole of the Matrix. And please remember, break free to really be. Spread the light. Come back and listen. Bring your friends too. Make a party of it. Ta for now. Peace, love, and popcorn. You can get in touch with us at undergroundstreams.ca. And for song downloads, check out beautifulflow.com.